How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. We're back with a very special video. As you can see, we have some older binders here. We got some Watsy, some vintage here. Shout out to my guy G. Met up with him for his baby shower. Congrats to y'all again. But he finally promised me his childhood binder collections. I was scrolling through some of the first pages, and actually I took a look at most of the pages, and there's some decent stuff here, a lot of hollows. But I just wanted to jump right into it because I've on occasion will get a childhood collection, but most of the time it's just either showing off or it's, again, just mostly just commons, uncommons, stuff that I already have or don't really need or probably wouldn't move for me for trading or whatnot. But see if I can get everything in here. Sorry about the angle of the lighting. I tried to test it out, but yeah, we have like I said, a classic childhood binder here. We got some Japanese base set 2. We got some e-card series here. I'm going to try to probably take out stuff and look at it. So it looks like some of it, again, just has like the normal wear and tear. There is some maybe water spots and things on some of these older cards. But again, it's just kind of cool just to see, again, because back in those days, the 90s, early 2000s, we just, we played with our cards. It's not like now how we sleeve every little thing and try to grade every little thing. So it's just really cool just to kind of see all these cards, again, in the plastic, no sleeves. And again, just kind of just in their natural element. So I know this one for a fact just has like a lot of, again, just commons and uncommons. We've got the Lieutenant Surge's Electrode here, pretty cool. I'm really interested in the Japanese that are in here. Again, I did see some hollows for them as well. A lot of the colorless, the normal types in here. We have a nice little Flygon from the E-card. Pretty good shape. I'll try to get, like I said, as best as I can to focus in on the cards. But it looks like we have, again, just a lot of like, commons and uncommons here. It'd be great for someone who wants to start and get back into, original series or possibly Neo series. But like I said, he's been promising me this, so if there's any value, we'll see what we can do, because I hate when people just kind of give me stuff. I'm someone who likes to try to, reciprocate, or, if there is something there. I can't get this sleeve out. There we go. So we got just some more commons and uncommons. Again, I'm loving these. I'm loving finding these Japanese cards. Skipped a few pages here, but now we have our first holo in this book. Not too bad. It's a base set 2, Ninetales. The back is okay. Just have some nicks around those corners, some whitening. But other than that, I mean, if it was sitting in, an attic or a storage unit or something, I'm actually going to make a separate pile for the holos, because I'm probably going to sleeve everything, just because I might throw these in a binder or something, dollar binder for, my next show. You never know who might want Japanese, or even like first edition, like their first edition Blaine's Vulpix. And this is the one that I saw. These are in a sleeve. Let's see what we got here. Oh, we have a pretty creased up Entei promo here, and promo number 34 from the Watsy. So pretty cool. I mean, I would just probably call that like HP or damage and just, sell it to see. Because there's a lot of people who like buying stuff just for, a binder or collection. I'm one to, I don't mind getting an MP or sometimes even an HP if it's like super cheap, just because, I mean, I like cards with a little bit of story. I know there's a big thing now with people, pressing the cards and getting out creases and, just, I don't know, feels really manufactured to me. But hey, do you? The hobby's the hobby's for everybody. So, do whatever you feel you need to do to get, that PSA 10 or whatever. But nice little Haunter Fossil holo there. But again, I mean, I like cards with a little bit of story, history to them, especially, again, if they're coming from, someone's childhood binder, personal binder, let alone, one of my good friends. So, if anybody's watching, you want to get rid of a childhood collection or you want to cash in or something, let me know. I'm always buying something. Trying to get rid of some of my sealed. I mean, I love sealed and all, it's a good play for long term if you have certain products, you know, the booster boxes, even some of the ETBs. But eventually, you know, I like to move that money into something that I actually like, I actually want. You know, I have a hit list, a buy list, you know, BOLO. So I'm trying to, you know, knock out some of my wish list. It's the summer slowdown right now. So I also want to buy a bunch of like illustration rares. If you don't know, I like Japanese. You know, certain cards I like English over, but I just like getting all the illustration rares from the Scarlet and Violet and the Mega Evolution block. So I'm trying to get them all in Japanese because they're cheaper. I mean, you can get stuff for $1, $2, $3, $5, you know. It's crazy, but all right. Well, we're on to the bigger binder now. Let me see if I can get everything in here. Again, apologies for the glare, but again, we have your typical 3-ring binder here. We have the lovely, lovely plastic sleeves here, and I feel like a lot of stuff just has like double stacks in here, so it's pretty cool. I love stuff like this because, again, you never know what you can find in these stacks. Like, typically they are, again, duplicates. And when I was looking through, it looked like, again, a lot of them just had either, you know, maybe base set or base set 2, or just, again, just like this one, 2, 3, and 4 of the kind of same artworks. But this is really dope. I mean, you don't really come across these like this, and you know, it's just really appreciative, and just you get to see, again, I know I'm yapping a bit, but just like the simplicity of like all these artworks, because especially in the original series, I mean, it was Matsuhiro Arita and Ken Sugimori, and it was like those kind of like same artworks where they're kind of just like, you know, it almost looks like a game. It looks like they're from the game, like their art, like, you know, just kind of like a standstill pose of them. Those cards were stuck together. I think these pages are upside down. Yeah, that's why I gotta pull them out from the back of the page. We got one of our first kind of pretty cool holos here, this Ampharos EX. I'm not sure about the set. Again, I didn't grow up with this era. I wasn't really into the E-card series, or, you know, even the, you know, the Ruby, what was it, Ruby Sapphire, that EX era. Wish I would have stayed into it at least through the Hoenn, you know, 3rd gen, because I really appreciate, you know, like Emerald today. It's a really great game. Another E-card here, the Swablu. So, moving through these first couple pages, a lot of, like I said, I think there's sorted, pretty sure, yeah, it's still sorted by, you know, type, which would be really helpful for when I got to sort this all later. So, let me know if you want to maybe have a little chill video, no talking, again, because I'm yapping, and I'll just, you know, kind of sort this and put it on maybe on 1.5 or 2x speed. I can sort through everything. I bought a nice little BCW, like, card sorter, so I can have all the, like, the little pockets to just throw everything in, and so it's really helpful when you get bulk. Lots of lightning energies here. We got a base hit 2, a couple base hit 2s, pretty cool. Ooh, we got a nice little Electabuzz promo, number 2 here, one of the movie promos. Front's pretty decent, but, you know, obviously the back, you know, that whitening, some creasing. And it looks like in these pockets, they're also kind of sorted by each mon as well. I might have to just flip it back like that. Yeah, the Japanese cards, I mean, these old backs, I mean, they're holding up in, you know, condition. So, good on them. Got a couple magnetons here, pretty cool. They got that kind of like bend in them, but all in all, front's pretty good. Look like they could probably be like at least an LP. There's not much hollow scratching or even like print lines, like factory lines. So, damn, when am I recording this? I didn't even mention when I'm recording this. Today's July the 12th, so I'll try to get it out within the same week that I'm recording this. Nice little movie promo here again. Nice little Pikachu sleeve there, but yeah, I'm falling a little behind in content. Just, you know, again, work, maybe on the way. Just real life catches up with you. So I'm gonna do my best. At least try to get one thing out a week. Keep up with the shorts. I'm really liking doing shorts. Not that I don't like long form, but I feel like long form, everyone does long form, and unless I did some sort of series or something, which I don't really have time to edit anyways. I mean, when I do those shorts or even like my pickups and unless it's like a vendor or buyer POV that I've been trying out, it's really minimal editing. I'm not a creative. I mean, I'm a freaking IT STEM, kind of guy. So it's just really, hard for me to kind of sit down and have the patience to, when I like to be either multitasking or working on something in the house, or just, doing something that feels a little more productive. So shout out to all you creatives. I give it to you guys. Nice little nick at the top here, but otherwise it's pretty good. I mean, it's got a little bend, little something on there. Probably clean it off with a Q-tip, but otherwise, most of these hollows, I mean, again, they've survived the test of time. So, but I know I was just talking about, like I said, creatives, man. Like I said, I appreciate you guys, and even because Pokemon's really saturated right now. I know that Coop video came out, which I get where he's coming from, but at the same time, it's like, you built your content off the back of that, and then it's kind of on him to definitely try to make his content more appealing or branch out into other things. We don't, you're not obligated to give creators like anything. Like, if you like somebody, feel free to give them the extra stuff, or maybe subscribe to like a certain monetary platform, or tip them some extra, whatever. I don't care. You do what you want with your money. But personally, especially like smaller creators, again, everyone's trying to build up to something. You don't owe me anything, but I appreciate everything. The comments, the likes, the dislikes. I appreciate everything, because like I said, this is just something fun for me to do. I've been in and out of YouTube for a while, doing gaming stuff, tech stuff, and now Pokemon stuff, all on the same channel. So it's just an evolution. Who knows where it might go. I'm really liking collectibles and just trading cards as a whole, and I even dabble into coins a little bit. I like also some of the One Piece cards and Dragon Ball cards. I mean, it's a really fun hobby to be into, especially if you have goals and you're not trying to compete with everyone or keep up with everyone. It's nice little Japanese back there. But anyways, I'm yapping, just trying to pass the time here. But nice little Polyrath base set 2 in the front there. Not too bad, not too shabby. The front's really good. Just again, the whitening on that back, not too bad. But yeah, that summer slowdown, I mean, it's real right now. A lot of things are stagnant. It's pretty, I think it's a good thing. I mean, it's nice to be able to pick up like some Chaos Rising singles and product, and who knows? I mean, Pitch Black. I mean, I know we got the 30th coming up. 30th is going to be insane. I saw yesterday, Saturday, the 11th, that there was, I guess someone leaked the ETB insert that usually has all the cards. It's just like a checklist, and pretty much tells you how to play the game, how to check for the different types of rarities, all that. It's pretty much like a beginner's guide, because that's all ETBs are. I mean, it's actually a great way to get packs, especially back in the day when they used to be 10, but now they're 9, and then it used to be 8, and then now they do 9, and then with the Pokemon Center ETB they do the 11 now, I think. So pretty nice little sleeve here. Just kind of looks for a second. Not too great on the backs, but I mean, hey, a Gyarados, Kingdra, and then a Dark Gyarados, not too shabby. And of course, we got I feel like the OP trio in Kanto, but Squirtle, Wartortle. We got some Dark Blastoise here, very nice. We're almost, I think we're we're almost halfway through this binder. Ugh, I might just sit down a little bit. Whew. Got a Feraligatr here. Really nice, really nice. Again, don't sleep on the Japanese cards. Don't sleep on Japanese quality. Vintage, modern, midair, everything in between. Oh, I thought that was a Kamiya. I had to look at the artist for a second. Just got a mix of different water Pokemon there. Thought that was a Kamiya card. So I was like, sweet. Oh, we got a nice little reverse hollow. It's got a little crease right here. Other than that, nice little E card in the front of these commons and uncommons there. A little something on the back there. I'll probably, again, if you're into cleaning your cards or whatever, I mean, again, I mainly would advocate it for your personal, but don't be afraid to take a little tiny bit of water on a Q-tip. It can get dirt and some other spots. Again, stuff like this. It's been sitting here for a while, probably in a binder. You can get that stuff off really, really easy. And this looks like a nice little just stack of water Pokemon. Yep, we got a Kamiya. I'm about to set that one to the side. Well, I'll sort it later. I have a binder of just, again, Kamiya cards that I didn't even have to purchase. I just went through like my current binders and I just went through my bulk and I was able to pull out, so much. So it looks like some things have sleeves. Pretty cool. Bunch of grass energies from the original series. I'll try to speed some of this up. See if we have any other rares. Ooh, we got a nice little Vileplume here. Again, back isn't too bad. Hollow scratches right there, but it's all good. I also have a binder full of just Japanese cards just for myself, just stuff that I got from when I was in Japan or just kind of picked up along the way, because some of them have some exclusive artwork. Some of them, not every set, like, the VS and the web series, they didn't come to English or international, I should say. Got coughing, some wheezings. Very nice. Another grass page. Oh, we got a couple grass pages here. So like I said, let me try to do 3 pockets at a time. We kind of just quickly scroll. A couple Butterfrees. Butterfree's in pretty good condition. Yeah, because I've been like half and half on taking some of my... I want to take a lot of my modern bulk, but I've been half and half on taking like my WotC bulk to card shows as like a vendor and just letting people go through. Because I don't really want to sit there and price stuff, and at the same time I don't want to like, I just want people to be able to collect what they want. Like it's so nice to be able to have, like, I don't have any slabs. I bring a little bit of seal just because, hey, I might be able to put this into something that I, like or want to trade. But otherwise, it's just more of like eye candy to get people to come over. But my bread and butter has been my binders. I have a display case where I put like, the more higher end stuff, and typically people like to trade for that stuff. But otherwise, yeah, I mean, my binders, I bring like 4 or 5 binders, all filled to the brim, top loader binder, dollar binder. I have like a couple, like 480 or whatever it is, the 624, whatever like the XL version of the Voltex is. And then a couple of the regular 9 pockets, and filled to the brim. People just love them. People are doing species collections or master sets, or you just get to talking to somebody, and it's just a nice little conversation starter. And I've had other vendors come to my table and look and see what I'm selling, and I'm like, I'm not selling anything crazy. I'm not selling any graded cards or anything really high end. Again, if it is, it's kind of more of just from my personal collection that I'm trying to flip into something else, or just more of like eye candy to get people to come over. Really nice Scyther there. I like Scyther as a Pokemon. Not one of my favorites, but I can appreciate it. Back's a little messed up, but looking pretty good there. But anyways, I haven't done many shows or even attended shows. I mean, they just keep getting crazier and crazier. And then, I like the local shows, obviously, by me. A lot of stuff's not too like local to me. I have to drive at least 45 minutes to an hour one way just to get to some things. But I do appreciate the different types of shows that people are doing. I know that was it Feel Good Gaming. They're doing that, no sealed, or it has to be, out of print, like out of rotation, basically. So, but I'm kind of iffy on that, just because, I get the point of it, but like, aren't graded cards just as much as promoting, the investor bro, the scalper culture, because, people are grading stuff and quick flipping. Obviously, they're all backed up now, a lot of these grading services, but still, I mean, that was the backbone of it, is, oh, get this card super early, quick flip it before anyone else does. Like, I don't know. And it's so subjective, and it's just, oh, someone can have a bad day, give you an arbitrary, oh, this card could be the cleanest thing you've ever seen, and, oh, I'm just going to give it a 8. Or, oh, give your whole stack a 9 just because. So, another set of fire energies there, but like I said, there's something for everybody in the hobby. I mean, just because there's a lot of new people. That's also the problem too. There's a lot of new people in this, and I'm not going to say I've been in it, the whole time. Took a long break after, the mid 2000s up until pretty much the mid 2010s, high school, college. But I mean, I can attest though, seeing XY sets and XY evolutions, especially, that's how I got back into it. I ripped so much XY evolution. I mean, if you see in the background, I still keep one of my empty booster boxes from XY evolution, just because I bought that thing for under $100, and now that's like, what, $1,500, maybe a $2,000 booster box now. ETBs are just as high up. I think I've rebought a couple of them for like under a couple hundred, and then now they're like 500, 600, 700. But it's hard not to keep up with that stuff, but at the same time, it's like, if you let it consume you, that you'll burn yourself out. You'll not enjoy the hobby how you want it to be. That's why, as much as I still pay attention to, prices and cards and sets, I sometimes you have to back away a little bit, do something else, come back. Definitely something will always draw you back, whether it's like, a nostalgia set or a certain Pokemon like Mega Rayquaza. Everyone's going crazy over the, Storm Elmerelda, the freaking Delta Rain, the international asset that's coming out. Almost through this binder. But it's going to be really interesting how they're going to end this whole, this whole block here. This whole block has been crazy. Mega Evolution, I didn't think they were going to do what they were going to do, especially with some of like the Mega Evolutions for Pokemon. I mean, Legends EA was definitely a big factor into that. Ooh, really nice Kabuto. Has a crease there, but some whitening. But otherwise, these holos are pretty decent, not gonna lie. I mean, the camera may not show it. I do see a scratch, but otherwise, looks pretty good. Oh, I see a Machamp there in the background. I know there's a couple Machamps in that. I don't know if it's one Japanese or one English, one of something else. I did see a lot of Shadowless in here, so maybe definitely might have to include those in something. A lot of Machokes. I love this Machoke artwork. Not really much of a grounder. Fighting, I guess. Not too bad on the back of this one. Front's pretty decent. Ooh, the front on this one looks really good. Oh, wow. Some tiny scratches there, but that's because of probably the binder. And I don't know if this will focus. There's a little white nick there, but otherwise, this is very clean. You find a lot of clean cards in here. Oh, what else do I want to talk about? I know I'm just rambling, like I said, but I did see that Pokemon, I guess, bullied GameStop, I guess, a bit into lowering prices. Would be nice if they just threaten them and say, "Hey, you're you get these at wholesale, and you're a retailer. You need to drop it down to MSRP, or we're taking everything." Because I mean, I think Target online, but those are probably the third-party sellers. But like Target and Walmart online, obviously they kind of operate like Amazon. Same thing with Best Buy, where they have third-party sellers now, and that's why you'll probably see prices like astronomical when that never happened. But I mean, now these retailers, they're trying to make money every which way they can. So, but yeah, it's just weird that like I said, I haven't stepped into GameStop for a long time. Ever since I switched to PC, which was early 2010s, mid 2010s. I mean, I used to get probably the occasional game, like a Switch game or something. But I mean, Amazon and Best Buy kind of took that over for me, especially with all the sales they had. But yeah, it's just strange. I don't understand why they need to try to sell UPCs at $600 when they're 180 MSRP. It's just blatant, just greed. Like, that's the problem with everything. Doesn't matter what industry, collectible, whatever. It's just flat out greed. So I mean, I think it happened for EB Games, Canada and Australia as well. So I mean, go Pokemon Company, I guess. Go Nintendo. I mean, at least you guys are. I mean, they're not stupid. I mean, they're paying attention to what's going on. So this is the pocket that I saw. Oh, I didn't know there was 3 in here. Wow. Okay. So we have a nice Rockets Mewtwo in here. Oh my god. This is super clean. I mean, besides maybe some hollow edging there. Back is pretty decent. It has a couple white dots at the top. I mean, it's definitely... I consider it LP. I don't know why everyone, tries to be... It's probably like HP and it's probably damage too. I mean, all in all, it's pretty cool to, like I said, see these. It's almost like a time capsule. I think the rest here are just trainers. I mean, I think I'm probably just gonna take all these out. I don't think there's any hollow trainers. That's pretty much what I'm missing, especially from the Gym Challenge and Gym Hero. And they're always super pricey. Like, I go to a local show by me. It's monthly, and I found a guy who always has, again, a bunch of like WotC hollows from original Neo series, the two specific airs that I'm looking for. And he always has them super pricey. Now, I mean, if I'm trading, he helps me out a bit, but at the same time, it's pretty crazy just how. But I mean, there's a market for it. There's a market for those clean vintage hollows, because not everyone, again, took care of them. There's probably some people that just put them in a binder, put them in a chest, put them in a case, and just let them sit. And yeah, I know that. Oh, I might need this Pokemon Trader. I know there's a lot of base hit 2, this and Breeder. Yeah, I know there's some base hit 2 ones that I need. So I'm definitely interested in making a part 2 to this, to, again, doing the sorting part, and then, I don't know, turn it into a part 3 and maybe see what cards I actually am going to keep and actually going to put into the binder. Because, again, I'm probably just going to keep a lot of this as just bulk. If someone asks me or someone needs anything, like, hey, go ahead and just look through it. Take what you need, take what you want. And then the hollows, I'll probably just keep the clean ones for myself, and then probably just throw them in my top loader binder for the next time I go and do a show. But otherwise, I think, yeah, that's it. That's the last page. We're at almost 30 minutes here, so that's crazy how long this took. But again, I appreciate you guys sitting along, listening to me yap. We'll just scroll through kind of everything we picked up. Again, conditions aren't the best. Obviously, you see a lot of whitening, especially reflecting with this darker background here. But it's not why we're here. We're here for the nostalgia. We're here for the binders and the collections, and, like I said, helping others. But really nice. Really glad I was able to get this. Thank you again to my boy G, helping me out. Takes you back down memory lane, especially, like I said, if you're just now getting back into this, man. It's just, whew. I remember packing a lot of these just because it was not easy, but it was a little easier, like I said, to get some of this stuff back in the day, you know. But anyways, I'm gonna stop yapping. If you guys made it this far, I appreciate you guys listening and watching. And yeah, just let me know in the comments down below how you're handling this crazy summer slowdown. You know, you're anticipating the, you know, what am I trying to say? The Rayquaza set. Are you anticipating, you know, the 30th anniversary? Have you pre-ordered stuff? Let me know down below. Leave a like and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next video. Later.